truly, these are some of the best special leaders that we've had in the state of Illinois ever. I especially want to thank my partner, Juliana Stratton, who truly lifts me up every day. And I got to say, when you're traveling together, when you're working together, having somebody who not only cares deeply about the people of Illinois, but also has a great sense of humor. She's kind, everybody, and that's so important to me. So thank you so much. Thank you for being here. And Doris Hunter, from the day she became a state senator, she started getting things done for Sangamon County. By saying thank you to organized labor, welcoming us here to your temple, your house. Carpenters from day one, when I announced my candidacy, and basically nobody knew who I was, the Carpenters were there. They were there, and they've been there every single day. And organized labor, my brothers and sisters, I'm standing for you always. Now, I want you to know what's in front of us, because this is an extraordinary year, and we have a choice, and it's a clear choice in this election. Here's what Republicans stand for. Republicans want to take your rights away. They believe that women shouldn't have the right to choose. They believe that along with that, we should take away your right to privacy. So that means marriage equality. That means your choice about whether you want to use birth control or not. Well, we may go back to days when husbands will make decisions for their wives about whether they can.
No way!
We're not going back. That's right. Not in Illinois. Now, that's just one part of what they want to do. Let me tell you a second part. They believe that organized labor is bad for Illinois. They think that lower wages, if we take away collective bargaining rights, that somehow that's good for job creation or attracting business. I don't want to live in a state where people aren't making enough to live on. I want to live in a state that has organized labor, that has collective bargaining rights, in which people have power to determine their own future. And that is what organized labor stands for. I agree. Let me just say very importantly that, as we're trying to create small businesses in the state and get through a pandemic, giving grants to small businesses so they can get through it, making sure that people have rental assistance, making sure that people can get the health care that they need, the testing that they need, to make sure that everybody can get vaccinations. It was Democrats that voted for that. It was Democrats that delivered that. You know what Republicans were doing? Voting against it. They don't care about your health. And if Darren Bailey had been in charge of this state during the worst parts of the pandemic, thousands more people would have died, because he wanted to take away mitigations. He wanted to take away masks. He didn't want to keep our kids safe in schools. He wanted to take away vaccinations. He just thinks this thing is nothing. It's the flu. Well, I don't know about you, but I know people and have relatives who died.
So
this is not the flu. This is dangerous.
Right.
And we can't let Republicans take over the government of the state of Illinois. And then when we have another emergency, what are they going to do? Let us down. People will die if they're in charge. It was Democrats that got those vaccinations. We put $1 billion more into education in this state. Republicans voted against it. And I reached out to try to work with Republicans, and we did get some things done in our first year in office. I reached out, and we worked together to get the biggest infrastructure bill in the history of the state of Illinois.
Thank you.
Democrats that got that done for you. 4,000 miles of roads, 400 bridges that have already been rebuilt across the state of Illinois, and much more coming. We're modernizing our airports. We're building ports like the one down in Cairo. By the way, I'm a Democrat. And I realize that there are Republicans in Southern Illinois who aren't going to vote for me. But you know who's delivered for Southern Illinois and Central Illinois and Northwestern Illinois, where there are lots of Republicans? You know who's delivered more than any other governor? Me.
You.
Southern Illinois University, Eastern Illinois University, new buildings, more scholarship, more kids going to school. How about at Champaign, at University of Illinois Champaign? We put money into education because we Democrats believe that that's how people get ahead.
Right.
And it goes all the way back to child care and early childhood
Yeah.
education.
Yeah.
We invested more in early childhood education than anybody ever in the history of the state of Illinois, and we're continuing to grow it. We have more people who are getting child care assistance after Bruce Rauner cut the hell out of it. We now have made it available to many more people. We have made sure that our schools, our homes, our communities are better today than they were 4 years ago.
Right.
Now, you remember that when I came into office, we had years under Bruce Rauner without a budget.
Right.
And it hollowed out state government. When I came into office, unbalanced budgets, we had pensions, the pension liability go in the wrong direction. We had to fix a lot when I came into office. Now, what do we have? 4 years of balanced budgets.
Right.
Paid off the multi-billion-dollar backlog that he left us. 6 credit upgrades. The party of fiscal responsibility is not the Republican Party, it's the Democratic Party. I'm asking you for your vote because you've seen we've got big things done even during the worst kind of health crisis that any of us has ever seen in our lifetimes. We got big things done. We did pension reform to help police and fire pensions and lower the pressure on local property taxes. We got a $1.8 billion tax cut put in place so we can send money to people because prices are going up. And I know at the pump, at the grocery store, everybody's experiencing it, but it's Democrats that got that done for you.
Yay!
So I'm asking you for your vote for Juliana, for me. Make sure that we send Doris Turner back. Make no mistake, Darren Bailey's not going to be easy to beat.
Oh.
They're fired up on the other side, right? They think they're going somewhere. And they're dangerous. They're dangerous.
Yeah.
So I ask you, are you ready to fight?
Yeah!